Did you have any of the cake pudding? Welcome back. Small emergency. We're good. During said emergency, Ham and Gelatina have been chatting with Axel to see where his mind is at, and he's a little hesitant, a little reluctant. I can word, I promise. Brain is braining. But we stopped because Axel, where again was this sword?
Let's see. In a frozen cave, resting a large pile of gold and gems, encased in ice.
That sounds shiny.
Oh shit, that's an ice dragon.
Oh, that sounds shiny. We could go there, right? I like shiny.
To which Ham does say, well, we know where at least one ice white dragon is. Kind of. We saw him. kind of.
You mean outside Kaldesh, the city that we're trying to get back to maybe help people?
Fire and ice. Fire and ice.
Damn yin yang bullshit. Oh wait, I wouldn't know what that is.
Actually, you might. Your intelligence is up to 11 now.
Oh yeah, I did gain 1 intelligence. I are smarter.
Mm-hmm.
That's smart enough you can spell owl.
I am. I can spell owl.
And Axel still can't spell his name.
Axel still can't spell shit.
Axel can't read or write.
Which fits for a pirate because back in the day, they couldn't swim either.
Yep.
Let alone read and write.
Hey, everybody.
Well, I mean, if you're going to be eaten by sea monsters, you might as well, go down in one go.
Yeah, but you think that you learn how to travel on the thing that you surround yourself with.
Well,
that's what a boat is for.
Yeah, that's what a boat is for.
Boats break.
Airships are for those who can't fly. Regular ships are for those who can't swim.
Good one. And besides, the Norse definitely had some sayings about not worrying about swimming. Fate. All of that stuff. Your skein being tied.
Sounds painful. So Ham starts packing up camp.
Depends.
If everyone's done eating breakfast by now, I'm sure.
I finished the coffee in one gulp.
Yeah, Al came back from the bushes. Looking a little bit pinker for wear.
Sufficiently cleared of dingleberries, we hope.
Hopefully.
So she asks, where are we heading first?
Well, Geltina's hoping that everyone kind of heads with her to Temeria because at the very least, a flying ship sounds useful.
Mm-hmm. That sounds like a plan.
And then hopefully back to Kaldesh to try to help those people with maybe even a mercenary army in tow because, hey, you remember that Jarrell guy?
Oh!
He was a mercenary. Maybe he can help. And then maybe we can go after that dragon.
Did you see how big that dragon was?
No, the one in the desert.
Oh, okay.
Did you see how big that one was?
I don't think we did. We? How close an encounter did we have? We had the worms.
Dude, his head from, me catching Axel and flying away, he could have sneezed stood out as a bug.
Oh no, not Archon. The
Oh.
white and blue dragon in the desert.
Yeah. Well, you said you
It
can't.
is significantly smaller. It is much younger.
Okay.
Still a very large creature. But hard to gauge its size when it was just in the middle of a sandstorm and flying by you at breakneck speed.
Mm-hmm.
It was more a blur than anything.
And flying ship might help with recon in both situations. You can be very far away and get some idea of what's going on.
Plus, not all of us can fly.
Yeah.
Some of us could.
Metahan, if you want to see that, you're going to have to go back to the stream we ended earlier. Haha. Go watch part 1. And yeah, let's please keep
Hey,
their
all in there,
comments
nice
related
hats.
to the game.
Thank
Axel says nice.
you.
Crum said that.
God damn it.
Hey, I'm not hysterical today.
Sir, has he been made privy to all of the story of what's occurred?
Little
All
bit.
of it?
He was listening the last one.
Trying to.
So we're heading to Samaria.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Anybody leading the charge, or
Well,
everybody's just kind of like wandering in circles?
Well, I mean, since it was Tina's
You have
idea,
a
I
map?
figured.
Jilty will take the lead. Trying to think of a effective way to travel with all these people.
I'm just good at flying.
So is Axel.
We're all for as long as the dice allow.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's also very good at freezing for some reason.
well, mist does that.
Well, it turns into rain first, water, then ice.
Crackle crunch.
Huh.
Okay. So, anybody assisting Geltina in figuring out which way we're going, or
Do we have a map?
you have
I
to,
might have survival.
wherever
No,
you put
maybe.
it? Yeah.
Physically, as characters, do we have a map?
That one.
Okay.
That is your physical.
I set it
Map
over
is good.
somewhere out of the
Yeah.
way. Okay, so that's a map, so we know which direction we're going. Now, how do we travel best?
I got the same speed. I know I can ride, and Axel can ride.
The tents is flying disc?
Yeah, I
It's
can
not
do
gonna
that.
really transport us, will it?
It will for
I think 100. As long as I concentrate on it through the whole action.
right, and you'd be burning up spell slots because it lasts for how long did we say?
I think it's just better to
I
walk.
think it's only like an hour tops.
What about? I didn't.
Well, his mist only lasts an hour too,
Yes.
and we get really tired of flying at that point.
Yeah, so I think it's just gonna be faster if we just walk. And it also saves us a lot of trouble.
Well, I'm short, so I'm trying to figure out a way I can keep up with you guys.
Yeah.
I mean,
Put her
we
up
did have people on.
your shoulders.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I can ride on Al's shoulders. All right, I'm going. Let's go.
Yes, little feta, we can put you up on my shoulder.
Here, Al, bring my fingers on me up there.
Bink.
Okay, we're ready.
So as you guys are trying to figure out how to traverse this, you hear Ham behind you.
She's short too.
And where there once was Ham is now a camel.
Even better.
Camels?
So I pick up trifecta and drop her on the camel.
She's from the desert.
Ow.
Oh, sorry, Feta.
It lasts
She
for 2
she
hours?
she ride real well.
Okay.
For him, um, where'd he go? Here we go.
I'm definitely not upset at that.
Um, come on.
The cake taps.
For him, it's a number of hours equal to half of her druid level, and she is straight druid.
So that would be 6, or half would be 3.
7.
So half would be 3.5, rounded up 4, so 4 hours. So it would take 3 wild shapes, but she could maintain a wild shape for 12 hours.
Damn.
Okay, well, better set.
Okay.
Lead the way. Onward.
Oh.
Geltina's is for 3 hours per wild shape,
And I only have 2.
and you have 2 wild shapes.
Okay, so Jiltina turns into a camel too, and Barlow and Twinkle.
You become a 2-hump camel. Oh, that sounded wrong. They better.
So we've got Barlow and Twinkle riding Geltina camel.
Uh-huh.
Who's riding Ham camel?
Feta.
Trifecta and probably Axel. I mean, he can walk. How
riding
fast
on-
can he walk?
No, I'm just gonna walk.
Well, we are going into a desert.
No, isn't it green? It was green on that side.
Yeah, it is green on this side.
Okay,
It's
never mind.
hills and grasslands and woods but I can't.
Plus,
Uh,
who am I gonna ride with? Gonna get on the camel though.
Oh, they can sit on Feta, or sit on with Feta.
Yeah. So, Fat has both. Boom on her. Just yeah.
Yeah, they don't up here with me.
But a camel's movement speed is 50 feet.
Okay.
So Axel, if you're walking, you're going to fall far behind.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to just grab onto like. I'm gonna run with Arlo just to make sure. Because I'm probably the best person to get someone out of a fight quickly.
And Aliner's just flying along.
Yep,
What's Al's flight speed?
that's what I'm looking up right now.
Should be the same as my mist form, which is.
I think we
what,
said 60.
Yeah, I think it's 60.
Okay.
I'm on the first page. Oh, there's speed and defenses. Walking speed is 40 feet. Yep.
Your flight speed was 60.
Yeah, flight speed is 60. Walking is 40.
All right. Let's just get a couple of athletics checks out of you.
Okay.
Have you added in the bonuses from the cold bowler?
No, I did not.
Did she get any bonuses to athletics?
I think I went ahead and just like permanently adjusted her stats to reflect because I don't know how to get it to tie in with a
Oh,
custom
yeah.
element.
Okay.
How many?
so-
2 or 3? Athletics checks. She
Oh,
said a couple.
Yeah, well, a couple is 2.
Yeah.
Any more than that's a party.
And I guess he'll decide if it's an
Giggity.
advantage or disadvantage.
6 and 19.
Um, so
I needed a head start.
uh,
A boost in my butt or something.
first couple of hours is less a matter of your physical prowess because you're buff.
Strong.
And it's more that your headspace is swimming and
I'm just
your brain is still caught up in the last moments of your dream of watching Grum climb the mountain. And so you're not like really present in the moment. And then you realize that you're kind of starting to fall behind a little bit. There's no way you're slower than this
weird
looking
that's-
horse. Yeah. This horse with a
With
growth on his back.
this weird knobby-kneed horse with hunches.
So the next couple hours, you
You're
catch
getting
up.
a bit slow. Oh, keep up.
So you catch up in the next couple hours. You just kind of like, you're not a whole lot faster, but fast enough you can get ahead a little bit, fly around a couple circles. No slow pokes, man.
Yeah, because Axel started it.
I mean, it worked. You kept up. It worked.
No, I'm not disputing that, but you started it, so I'm gonna keep on going.
Well, let's get some perception checks here real quick.
Nat 20, 26, chaos ensues.
Chaos ensues.
15.
Dirty 22.
Okay. Ham didn't see shit, by the way.
What am I doing?
Perception.
Okay. Well,
Axel, what was yours again?
15.
15.
22.
22.
I do not know
26.
about perception.
Axel, you and Ham, or you and Trifecta see, Ham doesn't see shit. You and Trifecta see, like, a little bit of smoke off in the distance, like there's a little camp or something. It's not a whole lot. It's just a little billow, like a little campfire. The two of you not only see that there's campfire off in the distance, but you also see some paths, some roads, like, starting to see where there might be a little bit of civilization. You might be coming on some farmland or something like that. Geltina, with your keen eye, you spy what you think might be a turbo encabulator complete with prefamulated amulite surrounded by a malleable logarithmic casing.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
That is highly
Oh,
specific.
my.
Which is to say, you see what looks like off in the distance where that campfire may be, what looks like it could be the wreckage of a ship. And there's a little bit of a couple of like maybe spots of blue shiny something around there. Can't quite see what it is from here, but
Engineer's not
it's
going
off a
to
bit.
be in ahead of us for very long. She's going to disappear in 5 minutes.
Only if she says the word.
But all of that is off the pathways.
Alan here.
Uh-huh.
Geltina needs a favor. I need you to pretty please go a safe distance away from that and tell us what you see.
From what? So am I gonna have to roll another perception, or is she pointing directly at me?
She's pointing directly at the
You already
the camp
pointed
that you
to-
were able to see.
Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah.
I see
Yeah, you guys kind of had like a boom, what's that at the same time, and she says, "Oh, shiny."
shiny. Be safe, but we need to know what they are.
Okay, I'm gonna go fly over there.
All right. So it is off the path a bit. So just waiting on her to return and come back, or continuing down the path, or following behind.
I'm thinking following behind.
Hmm.
Because this might be something with such a long name that looks like a broken ship. I'm curious.
Wait, did you say broken ship? Into
Yeah.
it. Alright. So Axel. Fuck it. Oh, yeah, broken ship. Poof.
He heard
Well,
it too.
It's quite far. It's ask him how
Oh,
far
are you misting over
he wants to.
with Al?
Yeah, I'm misting over because Axel is still a pirate. He knows what our ship is built, so.
So is Feta going with?
Well, no,
It-
I'm not
I
going
mean,
to
Ham
go
and
south.
Well, Ham and Geltina camels are just
Yeah.
walking that direction, but you guys are faster and you could recon for us and then come back and tell us what you see.
well, of course.
so Ham and Geltina following,
Yeah.
just they're moving a little bit faster. Okay.
Mhm.
Let's see.
We're using our
100.
super sleuth.
I'm mathing.
Unlike super sleuth.
See how far Geltina camel gets. The Ham camel is going to
Good.
get far, much farther.
So
Ham camel.
If they fly- so if they're flying from where you are all the way up to it, it's going to take them 5 minutes, and by the end of those 5 minutes, Ham and Geltina would be. I just had it. I lost it. About 500 feet behind.
Okay.
So what do we
So are you flying
Yes.
up
Yeah.
to it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
As close to as hopefully not get like seen. If there's anybody to see.
How high are you flying?
$100 feet above it.
Yeah, sounds good. I was just following Jotana. Well, not Jotana, you know Al. Because, shit!
Well, if you're in mist form, you're pretty much indistinguishable from a cloud or a little
So you
whiff
can
of
get
fog or
closer.
So yeah, I'm
or
gonna get a
even
bit
as
closer,
puff of
like around
smoke.
50 feet.
So
Perception.
yeah, we'll do perception again.
13.
19!
So you see the wreckage of this. It looks like someone just took a boat out of the water, moved it way hundreds of miles inland, and threw it up against these trees in these woods. But Mr. Pirate, sir, you notice that there are no barnacles on this wood. There are no water stains on this ship.
Oh, so this is the flying ship I
And the shinies are orbs about Alanir size, just scattered around through the wreckage, that are crackling with,
Energy.
I say crackling, yeah, looks kind of like lightning or electricity of some sort.
Okay. All I was supposed to do was look and report back. So I look and then I leave.
we're not done.
What's that?
I said, but we're not done.
Okay.
Also, among that wreckage, you see scavengers. And by scavengers, I mean a shit ton of goblins who are accompanied by 3 orcs and an ogre.
Oh, look, squishy.
There are big squishy things.
We heard some
And you also see that there is a lot of, even though there are no watermarks, there are chunks and shards of ice. And some of the ground is wet, muddy.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
I just fly back down and explain what I see to Joltina because I don't understand what I saw, but I explain what I see.
I'm gonna explain the exact same thing.
And as you're flying away, and the last thing you noted, you're like, oh, okay, and goblins, and orcs, and you look at the ogre, and he's sitting there looking at you, just like,
Uh-oh.
He's not reacting. He's not throwing off an alarm. He's an ogre. He's not the brightest, like, Alan, here's a genius next to this dude. He sees you. She's not doing anything about it.
Just laughing. He just walked.
See, I'll just be like,
Hi.
Just,
Okay.
and then you just go back to.
So yes, I go back and report to Tina what I saw.
Okay, well, Joltina lets Marlo and Twinkle off and wild shape back into human form.
Tiefling.
She'd like to cast resistance to cold on Twinkle.
okay.
I think we'd only do one at a time, so. Well, it sounds like we're about to squish a lot of squishy things, y'all. Ready
Sounds
for
like
some
it.
batting practice?
It's been a while. Well, no, wait, it hasn't.
I don't
Been a
know
while.
about
By a
y'all,
while,
I
he
was
means a
doing
day.
Hit shit, so.
Alright, time to beat. It was a while for our group. Let's beat some shit up.
Yeah, we should beat some shit up. Call it practice.
One of these days, they'll just keep walking. It's not today, but
This is the fire giant situation. Are you sure you don't want to go towards the fire? Yes, I absolutely do want to go towards the fire giant. Why did you say it that way?
I'm gonna pet that dog.
I'm gonna pet that dog.
I'm gonna pet the dog.
All of us. We're gonna pet that dog.
You underestimate our. We're not the ones in danger. We are the danger.
He does have a point.
Mm-hmm.
We're the scary ones.
You guys good just to theater of the imagination is, or do you want to lay out a board?
Theory of imagination is good.
Right.
Unless there's a huge, huge dragon head that's larger than the size of, that's nostril is larger than the size of the party.
Well, there is now. No.
Oh yeah, don't give you ideas, huh?
What have you been telling me, huh? That's strange.
No, you're not a sarcastic little shit at all.
No, not at all.
He was never little. He was 21 inches when he was born. And early. So I don't even want to know if he had fully baked.
It would have been painful.
It was anyway.
It would have been extra painful.
This just
Not
reminds me-
necessarily because they cut you out, so.
This just reminds me of the day he's like, why does my mom have to go to the bathroom all the time? I was like, you, why, you or I.
Unfortunately, it started there. And then there was colitis and diverticulitis and all of that other shit.
And medical shit.
And more medical shit. Slip sliding away.
When hand turns to trifecta, this is why am I to be your noble steed riding into battle here?
I mean, if it
Yes!
Yeah, because I was looking to see. I have my club.
You might want something a little sturdier than a camel.
Yeah, I do. What else
Knock
can
kneed
you,
weird ass horse.
What else can you change into?
Oh, yo, Al, do you have that shotgun?
Depends on how well I like you.
I do have that shotgun. I
And
don't
it-
know what it is.
You use a
Um,
boomstick that you don't know what it is and you don't know how it works.
Can
and
I
you're
just
spending
put my
time
across?
looking at it.
Afterwards or no?
Hey, can you hand me that
That's
boomstick?
cantrip, so it doesn't use any action.
You guys haven't even got up there yet. This is everybody saying, oh, I guess we're gonna go squish some shit.
Well,
And
That's pretty
Geltina
much
has
exactly
changed
what-
back to her tiefling form, and these two have landed and said, hey, here's what's going on.
And everyone's like,
And you're just I'm imagining side saddle on Ham's back, and Ham's just like,
Oh
Are you
no,
ready to
no,
go?
that would not work
Yeah,
with
yeah.
with a camel, and she would find that out immediately.
what's that?
That would not work on a camel, and she would find that out immediately. Would be funny as fuck because a
I'm not
camel.
going to ride it side saddle.
If you try to ride, go ahead and try to ride a
No, no.
Because when a camel is walking, yeah, they have that sway, and unless you're like situated with a leg on either side, you will slide right the fuck off.
And you get hellish fucking motion sickness if you don't keep your head kind of focused on a point in the distance and try to let your body do the moving while your head kind of stays in one place.
I rode a camel.
I
with
wonder if
him
that's
when
how
he
belly dancing was invented. We weren't really dancing. How do I dance? Oh, just pretend you're riding a camel.
doing belly dance. Pretend you're riding a camel.
Camel, I'm going to still ride on him until we get up there to find out what we have to do. Because I can't keep up with everybody.
So then the first thing I'm thinking of is Ham. Not need bimbos walking like Flojo. Because she's still a camel.
Seriously, guys, why didn't you pick a horse or something?
Because a camel is actually a better idea.
Yeah, because I've
Faster.
just got a Phantom Steed. That's all I got. Three?
Hmm?
Oh, that's real.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I love that blue one.
Yeah, that blue one is gorgeous.
There we go. Sorry, let me get my tabs straightened out here so I can quit erasing shit to look at other shit.
God damn.
Mhm.
That's because we're all relaxed for the first time this fucking week.
This week? More like this month.
Oh yeah, I'll go with that.
So, Trifecta is deciding to.
Oh, Michael's like.
Oh.
looking for you.
Shall we talk?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Al is definitely in a mood to beat up some bad guys.
Well, sounds like you got plenty to choose from.
Shall we do batter up? Throw one up and like Al will try to hit it with the club.
Geltina is going to 100%. Let's see, what is that song?
That thing right there comes back on. I put this one away.
And another one bites the dust. And another one gone. And another one gone.
No copyright strikes, so less than 8 seconds.
No, Geltina's gonna activate Shillelagh and start swinging to classical music.
That works. That would be funny. Oh, sorry. We could be injuring each other today.
What else, Billy?
Geltina's definitely in the mood for some Shillelagh, that's for damn sure.
We're gonna be playing the Nutcracker. Just
I mean, that's what I did to the last ogre. Just as he was turning to stone.
Yes.
Right up the nuts.
Didn't you like crack him so hard he literally cracked?
Yeah, he like cracked and then fell apart into pieces. It was like,
Can you hand me my grape juice, kiddo?
and then I think Geltina, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly, Geltina said, he should have answered me the first time.
Yep. So, I totally want to do something to that table.
My table, my wood table.
Mm-hmm.
good luck with
I
that.
do have a plan for that table. Sort of. Not sure how firm the plan is, but when we eventually get to the point where we can use the garage and shit, the first thing that's going to happen is we're going to take it apart and put it back together again and make the fittings better so it doesn't wobble and fall apart.
So can I fit it at the top of it then?
No, because I have a plan for it. That's what I
Okay.
just told you.
You've got
I told you I
one.
don't know how firm I am to it. I might change my mind later, but
That's
You've
okay.
got one.
Huh?
You've got one.
Oh, I always have plans going on.
No, I mean for a table.
but also that desk.
Oh yeah, the desk comes home with me, and then I have to like
You can
play
do-
on it.
You know what I'd like to have around the sides of it? Or underneath it, the lights, the little battery powered or solar battery powered LEDs.
The LEDs.
So it looks like you're having a candlelight dinner or
Oh, that would be cute. Well, I tried working on. I had an idea where I was gonna make a skull with the rope, but kind of like the white rope. So it would be the shape, and the eyes would be like empty, and the nose would be empty, but the rest of it would be just rope. So it'd kind of look like it's coming out of something. And then putting a platform just under the nose so that the eye holes and the nose holes can light up kind of like that one does.
Okay.
So I've got the idea. I've started working on it, but it's kind of
So, as you're insistent on having your noble steed steed burns another wild shape slot, and
Oh.
the
he does what?
burns another wild shape slot.
and
I
where
didn't use one.
no, we're druids.
Okay.
We feels weird because I'm taking over a character. Ham and Geltina are druids, and so wild shape is one of their abilities.
Meanwhile, Axel. May I
Wait until.
Sorry.
Thank you.
So the hump upon which you were sitting drops down and starts getting wider, so your legs are now straddled out this way. Shortens in height just a couple feet, and the head becomes wider and a little bit longer, and a horn grows out of the top, and you're now sitting on top of a rhinoceros. Charge!
Hell yes. Hell yes.
And Axel. Oh, I guess I never told you what class I really am. As he grabs onto his sword and just goes, my class is a blood hunter. As he uses his crimson rift on his weapon.
What's your element?
Rift of the Storm. Lightning.
Lightning steel. Okay.
D6, right?
Oh, I guess it's about
Well, when
time
you
for
start
Al to
swinging.
light up too. Ah, yes, there's actually.
Well, we're still.
Make it?
Huh?
Make it. For cold people.
I'm afraid to.
Okay.
Normally we have one right here. I just didn't see it.
D6, right?
Oh.
Wasn't it a D6?
Yeah, I think so.
D6 damage. Isn't that the square thing? Square knife?
Never seen.
Yes.
Axel takes 6 points of damage. Just
Ooh, yeah.
Make sure you mark your damage.
all right. Hold on. I'm probably full health, right? Where's my map?
Oh, no, Tina, I can't do that.
Oh, I didn't know it was on.
How much health do I have again, Mom?
I can get you right here.
My body can be through.
Oh no,
Axel.
it's not.
You said 6
not
points?
necessary.
6 points of damage, yes.
Alright, I got you. So you're now at 68 of 74.
Alright, let me just
And
write that.
normally it wouldn't even be an issue. There's always blankets out. She just.
Yeah, we've been washing them, so. But point being, we're still 500 or 600 feet away from this wreckage, this group. So,
Al decides
there-
to light up.
are there strategies, tactics, charging in head first, being sneaky?
They already kind of saw me, so like.
Peace was
Let's just-
never an option.
Axel looks like he wants to lead the fight.
I'm just hanging
So
on.
lead away, Axel. I'm right
Mhm.
behind you.
Okay.
I might kick Ham and say
Stealth was
"Charge."
never an option.
Peace was never an option.
There was only one option.
Well, it counts itself if no one's alive to see at you.
True.
When you say Al lights up, you talking about using your rage?
Yeah. Or do
Um,
we want to wait for a minute before we?
might want to
actually-
wait until you're actually.
Yeah, let's walk
into
up
combat.
there before we do. I just pull out my club. It's shiny.
Still technically the setup.
And I
My
picked up
ability
my-
is still technically a setup.
You're what, running on foot?
Yep.
Okay.
One of
I've
the
got
other
one
players
club.
used to walk by.
And
And
I'm gonna carry it, but
don't
I'm gonna
want
also use
shiny
my fireball
club.
if we fight.
So I'd have to shiny it all up.
It's a cantrip.
Jothea?
Jiltina tells Barlow and Twinkle to protect each other and to stay there. And then she wild shapes into Velociraptor and charges him.
Do you have the
No.
stats for the raptor? Okay.
You had to give them to me that day out for the fight. Where'd the pencil go?
I don't know, but I have a pen in here. Well, I guess you would want a pencil, wouldn't you? There was one on the table.
Oh yeah, hey, Axel, can I have my pencil back? It's right here on your
Oh.
notebook. Thanks.
Now I got to figure out where I got those stats from, because it was apparently not beyond.
Can you put that back on the table, please?
Since they want you to pay for it. I could tell you for the low price of $60.
Yeah, that makes no freaking sense whatsoever. Because, like, even in the book industry, the physical copy books are always more expensive than the digital copy. That's somewhat ridiculous.
Yeah, and I couldn't find that one I was telling you about at all. I don't know if I didn't look for it right or not.
What about PFSRD 20?
Okay. Let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. I want this without.
I found something. Velociraptor armor class 14, hit points 49, 96 plus 18, speed 60 feet. This sounds similar to the stats you gave me in
Okay.
combat.
Would it be claw bite?
Does it have
It has pounce and sharp senses. It
Um,
also has claw and bite.
pack tactics, multi-attack, bite, claw?
Let's see.
Yeah, that would be a claw bite.
All I see is claw, bite, and pounce, and sharp senses.
Okay. Keep those base stats.
Okay.
Here.
You want to use my phone?
Just pictures.
420.
That's what I have from Billy Cheese.
If we like it.
Okay. Do. Let's see. So there will be their abilities there for you to use.
Just screenshot it if you wanted me to. Just send it to you.
Okay. I'll leave it pulled up over here also in case there's something you can't read. Okay. So it's almost a surprise round.
Almost a surprise attack.
Yeah. As no other creatures saw you guys. Except for Ogre. Who still has not communicated anything because Ogre.
It's still processing.
But as the group is approaching, the Ogre starts running directly at you because you were there and now you're running and he recognizes battle when he sees it. And as he's going, he is pushing aside, swimming through hordes of goblins. narrowly misses one of the orcs. So we have goblins. We have tons of goblins. We have the 3 orcs who are sort of scattered about, like overseeing, directing a handful of goblins each, and the big ogre swimming straight at everybody. Is anybody picking a target, or
Oh, I'm picking his knees as a target.
are you ignoring everything else, going straight for the ogre too?
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to skim out as many goblins as I can.
And what else was it besides the goblins? You said the 3 that were what?
Orcs.
I mean, how far away are they?
Getting closer.
I'm using my
How-
firebolt to aim at them.
Okay. What's your range on your firebolt?
120 feet.
Dude, is everybody
Oh, yeah,
touching?
they'll all be close enough for that. So
Is everybody touching?
later, after the game.
Electricity.
Oh, you mean in the
Yes.
Yeah, I much prefer.
to an extent, they're not all packed in
liquid.
like sardines or anything, but
I mean, I could jump up and use like, my lightning ability, and like if I can hit one, I can probably hit a bunch of them on my club.
so you're
Gremlin
coming.
style.
So you coming in with like a golf swing towards his kneecaps, or
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And I
Um,
want to hit as many as I can on the way.
give me an athletics check.
All right.
If he's running to meet you, so there's not going to be a whole lot of goblins in between you,
Right.
but
How to get back to where I was? Oh, come on. No. Move, thank you. Bitch. That fucking one. Chaos ensues.
Just had to insult the dice, didn't you?
I did. Well, it wouldn't move for me.
Do you need physical dice?
I got physical dice if I need them.
Physical dice that are already cursed?
Who are you talking to, honey?
True. I did already.
Yeah. Those 2, that one that he just held up and the other one I made for him.
No. This one.
And the red one,
No, this one you did not make. This one you made.
well, I thought you were holding up that one
That's
when you held
better
up
for
that
her.
one.
Fine. It's not glittery.
It's true, it's not glittery.
True.
Purple and pink glitter.
No.
That's what I need.
I can probably ask.
So I can see.
It's not purple, it's red.
No, I said I need something like that so I can see.
Yeah.
We can
That's why-
always make you a set of dice.
Yes.
That's why I use this.
But one of them has 2020 in the Nat 1 section, and the other one says a curse word. Yeah.
so as you're approaching this ogre full speed, and he is swimming through goblins. Once you get within about 30 or 40 feet from him, he, instead of pushing one of these goblins aside, he grabs it by the head and throws it at you. But because he has him head first, it's coming at you feet first. And his aim is really great, and you discover that at least that particular goblin has an asshole that tastes like vanilla ice cream.
Oh! Oh!
Nasty.
Oh, damn!
This is right before he ends up like splitting in two across your face, and you're now covered in like goblin goop.
Do I at least save half of him and eat part of him?
Oh God.
Because it is Al.
Well, I would imagine if you weren't in the middle of battle right now, you might, but
I might have even saved part of it for Grum for later.
Oh my god.
Oh.
gotta love these cards. Let's see.
Oh god.
Come on, come on, come on. There we go.
I got a fucking visual.
Yeah, slow motion visual.
But right. Right.
Dancing cheek to cheek.
Cheek to cheek to cheek to cheek.
Cheek to cheek to cheek to cheek.
The perfect seal.
Oh no.
My ham is also charging in towards that ogre. The 17 will hits. 38, 48, 48 plus 5. Where's me? There we go. Come on. 5, 10, 11, 19. Exploding dice. 20, 23.
Damn.
28.
What do you need?
To become combobulated. To act like I've done this before. I know we have.
Did you move your dice,
That's
babe?
all right. Huh?
Has everybody had some? Okay.
No. It was delicious. I don't need the extra sugar.
Yeah, I understand.
I don't need the extra sugar either. But I'm still having it.
There's a difference. You're 16.
Shit.
You can metabolize
And not diabetic.
Was it 28?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Even though it's lower in sugar than a lot of them, it still does have.
And there's sugar in there's sugar in these, but there's like 1 gram of sugar per.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, I just try to avoid it if I can.
Yeah.
Makes my life easier.
Sorry, I should have had all this written down already.
I would say like you'd expect us to run up. You showed us smoke and a ship.
And shiny.
Okay. Anywho. Oh, and he has to make a strength saving throw. 4. Which he fails. Early. Yep. See, 11 on the save, and he needed a 15. So Ham comes in and just hits him full steam ahead and knocks him flat on his ass. Maybe even squish a couple of goblins on the way down.
That's what I was hoping to do
Right.
when I got a face full of goblin ass.
Firebolt.
To
The,
one of the orcs.
Mhm.
Okay.
the closest one to me.
I'm just bonking everybody tonight.
I have to remember to wear a helmet next time.
Okay, so make your attack roll.
$20.
20 will hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
$4.
Wait, was it a natural or
2d10.
No, it was dirty 20.
Dirty filthy.
Yeah, it's 2d10.
Damn, that's about. Okay. Beyond did not like you for that. All right. 2, 3, 4. My math's not nothing. Oh, oops. All right. So it was a cantrip. You got off one firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a bonus action.
Do another firebolt at him.
Another one at the same target. Okay. Another attack roll.
Not 20 and a 6. 26.
Well, definitely hit.
Chaos ensues.
Yes.
You go ahead and roll damage.
$21.
21 damage.
Damn.
It changed. It gave me a 4D.
Huh?
D4.
Yeah, D4. I mean 4D10, sorry.
Oh.
I normally do a 2D10, but when I did my second and I guess I got the 26, it gave me a 4D10 to hit.
Oh, okay. Oh, because it was double.
It's nat 20.
Because it was a nat 20.
So it says, okay. So we handle, it's doubling the dice. So
Yeah, it automatically did it.
So we'll have to remember on a critical that we handle them a little bit differently rather than just adding the doubling the die. We start you with maximum
Okay,
and then
so
roll beyond
when
that.
it's-
So what we'll do is we'll count it as 20 and then we'll count the two highest rolls, which are 10 and 6. So that's 36 and you get to roll another d10 because one of them was max. So what do we say? 26?
You said 36.
20,
at that
36.
point.
So you get
So
36
more
plus one
D10.
more d10. Just one d10.
Two.
So 38.
Good George.
Um,
There should be a lot of booming and banging.
Firebolt actually doesn't make a whole lot of boom and bang, but
Sizzle and pop. Melting and screaming.
your first firebolt hits him and definitely gets his attention, but the second one just he becomes completely immolated, just on fire, looking very much like Kentucky Fried Children.
Oh. Yep.
And yeah, he collapses in a pile of burnt flesh, and he's gone. Jaltina?
Geltina in Velociraptor form. I don't know. But, pounce sounds so charge towards somebody in Triclaw.
Okay. You're just tearing into the goblins, or
Yeah.
Okay. And you said you go for what, claw attack or bite or?
Well, I wanted to try pounce,
see,
but
cool.
that requires
Right.
me to run at.
Well, you are running at them anyway.
Yeah. And then
Um,
achieve a claw attack, right?
Right. So
Is
you.
it +4 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
7. Swing and a miss.
Well, the goblins have on leather armor, and they've got like small bucklers and shields and such like that. It won't hit to do any damage or anything. But if for no other reason than the absolute size difference, you are able to get them knocked back, shove them around a bit. I think if you have any bonus actions as a raptor. I don't think so.
No. I could turn around and whack people with my tail.
You'd have to have a prehensile tail for that one. That would be funny though.
No, I mean just as she's turning it, it should.
Just
True. Just do the whole sweep.
Just give me an attack roll for that as well, since you're just charging straight in the middle.
10.
On the die?
No, 6 on the die, +4.
T.
You swing your tail around at them, and it's been a long time since you've gone against anything this small, because goblins are small creatures, and you're a raptor, and they just kind of like have to. So,
They're ducking like that one game we used to play in school.
You might have knocked off a couple of helmets or something. But the sudden presence of a velociraptor, big scary
That
thing.
might scare off a few.
Half of them do scatter. Oh shit. The other half battle ready. They're taking up arms.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that start running off screaming are gathering the attention of the orcs, which as you're jumping in and doing this, and there's a rhino charging in, and there's firebolts, and there's sharks screaming for help, and they see one of the orcs just going up in flames.
Not yet.
How about you?
I'm gonna run into the biggest group of goblins and start swinging.
All right.
Why not bleeding them dry?
Either way, I'm getting back health.
True.
All right. Give us an attack roll.
17.
That'll hit. Give me damage.
All right. 2 of these 6, right? Because Crimson Rift and what's my sword?
Hold on, let me pull you up.
Let's see. It's the sword is 2d6 plus 4, plus your Crimson Rift.
So
Your Crimson Rift is what, another 1d6?
yes.
Okay, so you've got 3d6 plus 4.
1, 4, 2, 4? 4d6?
So that's 7
3.
plus 4 is 11.
No, that's
3d6.
3d6.
Yeah, that was 3d6.
5.
That was
1, 4, 5.
What?
So 10 damage plus 4.
Plus 4.
14.
Yeah.
Give me another d6 roll.
Hold on. I'm also getting another die so I can easily do this. 4.
Okay. You run charging in, and you, with this one broad sweeping stroke from left to right, and the 4 goblins in front of you just slide.
Whee!
You drop in half.
Why? They should have been like batter spits. Whee!
No, you sliced them in half, darling.
It's a blunt sword. Well,
But it's a blunt sword that takes life, so
true. Anyways,
it's magical.
I should be at full health now. Or do I just regain like 4 points? Because life steal.
Well, the life stealing from the weapon occurs on a nat 20.
Yeah. But I do pick up a goblin and then just bite down on it.
I'll give you that as a bonus action.
Roll.
Drinking in. Yeah. Well, you don't need an attack.
5.
You don't need an attack roll for it. I'll give that you can grab him. I mean, you just slice him in half. And
Yes, that is
you're
actually
just going to grab him to
gotta
bite
be
him.
a word.
I mean, because he's not going to be offering any resistance, so it's not really an attack.
He just picks up one of the goblins
what is
and
your life gain from consuming blood?
1d4.
Yeah.
I think it's 24. Yeah.
Ah, yes.
So you have a holy hand grenade of d4 right there.
1.
Gotcha. That brings you back up to 69. Nice.
We're nice. And that probably intimidated a lot of people because he just ran in there and just go shink.
And then picks up another one and bites its head off.
Yeah, every goblin around you runs off. Whether it's on your account or on account of everything culminated together, you don't know, but god damn it, that was badass.
Al goes, nice job, Axel.
So now let's get some initiative rolls just to make sure we don't have any
Confusion?
right, we'll keep everybody straight, we'll keep the monsters.
6.
Plus your initiative bonus.
Plus my initiative.
You have +0 on initiative.
2.
Geltina 17.
Oh, I got a 17 as well. What's your dex?
Oh yeah, Dex. X. That's also a +3, so.
I'm on the wrong page.
Hold on, I got you one. So Al's is +2.
So
So
mine would go
Al's
first.
first.
Yeah, you got a bigger
And Ham's a dirty 20.
I would also have a blood point, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean,
Let's see.
Please and thank you.
please and thank you. Sorry.
11.
Sometimes I do forget my manners.
That's what your mother's there for.
Yes. I should eventually just add a whiteboard to this. Just.
That wouldn't be a bad idea. We do have some whiteboard material.
Well, you don't even have to do that. Just put the thing in a plastic bag or one of those gallon bags.
Oh yeah. Or even like one of the what we used to do all the time in the first place. Sheet covers.
Oh yeah, page protectors.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
put it in a page protector, you can wipe it off and on as much as you want.
Or even just clear packing tape.
Ah.
There's
How
that
many,
too.
how many do you want the clear paper protectors? I've got like 4 or 5 packs.
Oh, cool.
I have 500 somewhere.
Well, no, these
Don't
I
know
should be
where.
able to get to because they were by my office, so y'all can have them.
Okay, well, We can always use. I always know people.
Okay.
So if you don't want them, I know people who will.
Yeah.
Come on. I know how to write a promise.
I've been doing that my entire life and didn't realize it.
Spelling is another issue entirely.
Holding on to stuff that would be useful for other people. Like, I had a book that I held on to
Okay.
that I didn't like, but I would not get rid of it. And 14 years later, I gave it to somebody that I was like, this would be perfect for you. I had not met that person at the time.
So we have Ham, Elanir, Cheltina, the goblins, one of the orcs, the ogre, another orc, Axel, and Trifecta. Ham, since she has just knocked this ogre on his ass, is now going to attempt to gore him, and he's prone, so it's advantage. 16 plus 7, yeah, it's going to hit. 2d8. 5, 9, plus 5, another 14.
Thank you for that badass moment,
30, 3, 32. Okay. So yeah, Ham's horn is now buried deep into the side of this ogre. And he is not having a great time of it. So bear that in mind when it comes your turn, that the head of your ride is now pointed down as it's going into this ogre.
She just decided to stabby with her horn.
All right.
Oh God, and her nose is right next to him.
Al.
Alright, so who's closest to me?
Technically you are surrounded by goblins. I see a sea of goblins that are going to stand up maybe to your mid-thigh
I'm gonna rage and
waist.
swing.
Alright.
Come on, baby, light my fire. Hopefully, they're all standing really close to each other because I'm doing lightning.
Alright. Well, give me, let's do, are you swinging similar to just the big arc?
Yep.
Okay.
17 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. So I gotta add a D4. $2d8. And what was it? A D6 for the...
The elemental damage? Mhm.
Yeah.
Was it D6? I don't remember if it was a D4 or D6 or the elemental.
Okay, and one of those explodes. Just the regular damage. So, total of 26.
Excuse me. Okay. So these goblins aren't really the hardiest. They just kind of hope to overwhelm with sheer numbers. And so there's just a cloud of just
Pink face.
mist. They only have 12 hit points.
Nice shot!
8 of them have just exploded into shards and chunks, and
Nice.
4 of them and the rows behind them get hit just hard enough, thank you, exploding dice, with shattered bones, and they're getting stabbed by the flying body parts.
Nice one,
So
Thank you, Axel.
one mighty swing, and there goes, how many is it? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them. That's action, bonus action. There's nothing close enough to swing at you, but they're 10, 15 feet away. The ogre's 20, 25 feet away. You still have your movement.
I'll stay back here for a second.
Okay.
I'm thinking I'll rush them.
Geltina.
Jiltina, I'm surrounded by little goblins, right? Like my tail swooshed some of them away, but I'm
Yeah, they're all up on you.
okay. So I like to drop my wild shape as a bonus action, right?
Okay.
And I would like to withhold my action until the little bastards come closer, but when they do, I want to cast Thunder Wave at 3rd level.
Okay. How close do you want them to get to you? Because
Within 5 feet. It's a 15-foot cube.
okay. Okay. So
That's a con saving throw of
that's
14.
it's actually going to be right about now because they're up next. And they do attempt to bum rush you. Where'd it go? Here we go. It's a con save of what?
14.
Or else they get blown back.
Failed save, creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you.
Okay. Go ahead and roll the damage.
Okay, and since we're doing it third level, it's 48.
Okay.
25.
25 damage.
Oh, there was an 8. One of those was an 8.
Kathy, can you plug that into the thing over there? There's a C charger, right?
Yeah, there's one of those cables should be a C.
One of those that's not plugged into.
Here we go. Use that as a fast charger.
Thank you.
All that red mist, the owls over there looks pretty fun. Y'all fucked with the wrong Tina. And so as soon as they get up close enough and you thunder wave, and yeah, there's a dozen of them, just the pink mist.
So pretty.
Pick your song.
Oh, it's classical.
Yeah.
Ride of the Valkyries.
I'm just.
She's dancing and shillelaghing in blood.
Could just go to the 1812 overture.
Yes!
There you go.
Meanwhile, let's see, they're all fleeing. Now you've got 2 of them behind you who are going to fail miserably with their scimitar attacks. I'm just rolling them in one attack and all at once. The ones off over by the orcs are too far to swing any swords, but they have short bows. Trifecta is a 15 hit.
Mm-hmm.
A 15 hits you?
No, nothing hit me.
No, in your armor class in D&D Beyond, if you look over on the
17.
top. Okay.
Remember, I got. The
Oh, and your
chainmail
cloak of displacement
and
too.
the cloak of displacement. Yeah.
Well, never mind. I forgot about the cloak, and so that definitely doesn't hit. Poor Ham on the other side. On the hand.
Well, Ham was stuck
Okay.
to an ogre, so
Well, she's also a big target.
yeah.
Let's
Well,
see.
stuck to an ogre,
26,
and also a big
Or
target.
or whatever.
2, 3, 4.
Ogre, orc, I don't know which one.
There's only one ogre, right?
That's 3.
I think so.
3 of those arrows land in Ham's side.
Ooh, that had to hurt.
I heard 12 points of damage. But damage works differently in wild shape.
Well, aren't you just cool?
um. Okay. Gotta find the right tab again. Here we go. Al, give me a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Or
I'll
no,
actually use the
hold on.
18.
19.
Oh, yeah. You take 7 points of piercing damage Okay.
as one of the orcs who's still standing. The one who's furthest from you has launched a javelin just straight in the middle, damn beat anybody, and just barely.
Ow!
um,
That kind of hurt.
Ogre
I gave you
is going to
more, right?
give him a con save to see if he can stand up with a horn gorged in his side, and he's not. A 3 is not going to do it.
He said, nice job, baby.
He's still going to try to. He's got his great club. He's still going to try to hit Ham on the head and get the fuck off me. But he's rolling a disadvantage for being prone, and he is not going to get it. Working 2. Orc number 2 yelling in a language that you guys don't know, but you definitely understand. He sounds very upset at the goblins and is pointing at the lot of you.
I don't think he likes us.
And
I
he
don't know
is.
why. I mean, one of them's on fire, another one's, bit the dust already.
Let's see what their problem is. It just,
Yeah.
it just came to
Cause mayhem.
fuck them up, that's all.
Nothing wrong with that, right?
13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So an 18 does hit you? Trifecta?
Said I
For
might need to
me?
go home.
Do what?
An 18?
No, I'm awake. Yeah, because my armor class is
Okay.
17.
But
what is it though? Because I have resistance. And yeah, I wrote them down in my book.
this is was 5 points of slashing damage.
No. I'm resistance against slashing.
And so resistance means you take half damage. So
Okay.
it's going to be 2 points of slashing
Okay.
damage.
So 2 hit points.
Yep.
Axel?
Axel looks at his sword, looks at the goblin that got eviscerated. He looks back at his sword, looks at the orc, and he yells to Al in there, "Hey Al, get and you do that lightning trick again.
Sure.
Great. And then goes up to the orc and tries to stab his sword into him.
All right, make your attack roll.
18. Thank you, die.
That'll hit. Roll damage.
All right. 4, right? Or 3?
It was
It
3d6
was
plus a
3d6.
4.
So plus 1.
Plus the number 4.
Yes.
3d6 plus the number 4. There you go.
Let's see. 4, 5, 7.
4, 5. What?
2, 4, 9, plus 4, 13.
Oh, okay.
So 13 damage.
13?
I was like, there's no 7 on a d6.
Yeah, I was just doing math.
Mm.
I'll hit the sword with your lightning! As he immediately braces for ready and acts to jump off the orc if he tries to attack. When Alamir hits the sword or with lightning. Wait. Yeah, that was plus the light Crimson Rift, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, good.
Crimson Rift added one the extra d6.
Yeah.
Trifecta?
What am I going to do?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I am going to take 2 of my. Can I use 2 of my stars at one time or just one? I want to take 2, the magic mist and.
Oh,
2
stars. No, one at a
Okay.
time because you have to rip them off. And
I'm going to take 1 off
uh-huh.
and throw it at the orc.
The one that's right next to you, or the one that's
The one that's got ham is stuck into.
oh, that's the ogre
The ogre.
on the
sorry.
ground. Okay.
The ogre, yeah. I say orc, sorry.
Oh, we've been interchanging
I
the
didn't
two as
learn
well.
how to talk right when I was in school.
Let's see.
I just blame it on words being hard.
I think you should have had a Red Bull before I came over. I got comfortable on this couch.
Well, it's good.
It was not good. Did I snore?
No, you did not snore.
Because I did those out for like a
At
minute.
5th level.
That's okay.
Never snoring. Rude.
Did I see you complaining?
No, but I'm
Did I see
scared
you
of her.
complaining?
I'm scared of her. I'm not scared of him. I'm scared of her.
Did I see her
Why?
complaining?
I might be bitchy. I'm not scary. That takes entirely too much energy. I don't have time for it.
Well, not really
Oh, there it
scare
is.
me. I just know she's going to
Okay.
have points like that. I don't know what to do.
I'm blunt as hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
We like
So-
lights as hell.
It's going to automatically hit. If you roll damage is 1d4 plus 1.
Okay. Five.
So you rolled a 4 on the d4.
So that explodes.
So you rolled a d4 again.
And that 1 with plus 1.
So that's 5, 6
Six.
total.
Alright.
I wasn't trying to save Ham. That's what I was trying to do.
Uh,
Or get her unstuck.
so you reach up to your robe and you just rip the star off and just sling it like a ninja star.
Bling, bling.
Is there any particular place you would like it to go since it's a guaranteed hit anyway?
Closest to wherever Ham is to get her unstuck.
Oh,
But
she's
not-
intentionally stuck.
Put it in
Oh,
his
she's
eye.
intentionally.
Yes, she intentionally gored herself into it.
Oh, yeah, let's go to the eye.
All right. So you fling this like a little ninja star. This little magic missile just and for that would be enough damage, just pops like a little water balloon. And so he's just screaming away. Any
Definitely a bad
movement or
thing.
bonus action?
Yeah, I want to take a firebolt
Okay.
and shoot at
At the same ogre?
him.
Okay.
We're having fried ogre tonight.
You make that attack roll at advantage because he is prone and like technically grappled since he's gored, but
The only thing better would be if she stabbed him up the ass.
So I need my attack
I
roll
mean, this
first.
whole time.
18.
Nobody said you can't do that.
Just the bonus action, really.
so you roll twice and you give me the higher of the two.
18.
We'll hit. So go ahead and roll damage.
20.
Ooh, both of those explode. Give me another 2d10.
We'll have to remember that. We are
If it's the peppermint.
He has a
kind,
touch of the tism himself.
for some reason like the
4.
All right.
See, I can
let's
face
see.
on hot foods, but like everything else is just weird texture.
Two.
I have issues with like avocado. Some
So now with his eyeball gone, I feel for you. Rip eyeballs. With one eyeball gone and a rhinoceros horn shoved in his side, and now his, not that he wears much armor, his loincloth, I guess, is on fire.
That's
Oh,
what
no!
that's where I was
And
aiming
there's
for.
definitely a smell of burnt hair everywhere.
That was where I was aiming
This
We'll-
for.
we'll
cloth is
just-
on fire.
We'll just pretend that the hair is from on his head, even though he's balding. We're back to Ham.
all right, Ham, what you gonna do, Ham?
What you gonna do when they come for you, ham stand, ham stand? What you gonna do?
Ham is going to disgorge herself from said rhino and raise up on her two haunches.
And I fall off.
Wasn't even thinking about it, but thanks for reminding me. Make me a dex save.
Cloak or displacement gives. Is it just the?
She's trying to hang on.
Yeah, but does it give any? Doesn't give any
Bonuses
for
to
that?
dex?
Oh
Or-
no, it's just puts the enemies at disadvantage for an attack.
I was curious.
3.
You fall right
Um,
off.
So as you slide off, so she rears back on her two hind feet, and you fall off, and the ogre looks over and he sees you after you just put out his eye, and he starts to swing his, like, tries to roll over and punch at you just in time for those two front rhinoceros feet to kersmoosh on his head.
Curse bushel.
So him's going.
Pop goes the weasel.
Up goes the ogre.
Ogre smash.
Ogre got smashed. And not in a good way.
Ogre pop.
Al?
Okay, so he said throw lightning, so I'm going to try to take my club and smack down directly onto the thing to cause it to actually go further into the other one.
Onto what thing?
My sword.
His sword.
You're going to attack his sword with your club?
Yes.
And hopefully cause a chain reaction of
Lightning.
Lightning red.
I'll give y'all a shot, but it's going to cost you your turn this round.
Alright.
Okay.
All right.
I need both of you to give me an attack roll.
19.
These dice go.
Back in the
4.
corner, you will be much more comfortable. I
Yeah, go
promise.
ahead and scooch.
Don't I have a divine
All
inspiration?
the way in there.
Uh,
I'm designed it
You
this
do
way.
have
I
a
think
point
you
of
have.
inspiration.
I think you have a heroic inspiration.
Yeah.
Because you got
I'm going-
one for the
Yeah.
other-
You have one marked, and I mean we can only mark one, but you do have one
Yeah,
here.
I'm going to.
You burn that.
Yep.
I got you.
Oh no, that's freaking
14. Thank you.
All right.
See, there, you got your
That's why I wanted that spot.
All right. Let's.
That's a whole
Oh.
other couch. I wanted that.
I guess I don't need you anymore. So.
Mhm.
Once we get the options around.
DM.
Not to be too distracted.
Trifecta has a question for the DM.
May I go?
Yeah.
Okay.
You okay? Just need to stand up and move. Gotcha.
It's back the way it was.
I can fix it.
Kid,
Oh
it's a reading
my gosh, that's so cute.
Oh, dear. I'm so glad I'm broke.
Uh-oh. Did we just get fucked over?
No, you didn't.
Oh.
Fucked over.
Did Ham? Oh shit, who got fucked over?
I hit for 19.
Well- Okay. So this is okay. So what you were attempting to create deals 10d8 lightning damage. And jumps from target to target up to 3 times per each target contacted. Luckily, you get to choose the targets.
How many goblins are around us?
So I'm assuming that you are choosing every target that is not an ally.
Yeah.
Correct.
There is a massive thunderous boom. Like you're going to be deafened for a little
Our
while.
ears are going to be ringing.
And it's a very bright flash. You're all going to be blind for a moment.
Shiny.
Oh,
And by y'all, I don't mean you two. I mean everybody. Anyone who makes a dex save lower than a 12 is going to be prone, ally-wise.
Okay.
Dude.
So that's you
That
two.
includes us two?
That's you two, Ham, Geltina.
Next.
Ham's good. I'll go ahead and roll for
16.
Chelsea
Plus.
is 19.
Thank you.
Okay.
I have to keep thinking
16
it.
as
Oh,
well.
Thank
Trifecta
you.
doesn't have to worry about it because she's already prone. So everyone is able to maintain their footing against this blast wave of thunder. But by the time
Thunderstruck.
your hearing is the first to come back, and all you hear is crackling and falling bits and pieces, and by the time you can start making out shapes and see again, there's not another living creature to be seen. Parts of the ship are on fire. Trees have exploded. Some of those are on fire.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And Cheltina just turns and looks at Axel and goes, Still scared of a fucking dragon, dude?
By the power of Grayskull.
What the fuck?
By the power of Grom!
By the power of us two combined, we smite you off this plane of existence. I
Those
didn't.
have been smoked.
Axel looks over to Gelatino. I didn't think it would do this much.
Well, remember that, dude, because okay.
That's gonna be awesome.
Just next time, like, could I have some warning? I'd like to be out of range so that I'm not blinded and deafened.
Blinded by the light.
So yes, as well, nice one. Now.
Do you picture Twinkle and Barlow sitting like back on a hill or something going,
Totally, Twinkle's gonna be like, ooh.
I'm glad I told them to stay back because Twinkle is, I gave him resistance.
Pom Pom and Blow are probably also with Barlow and Twinkle and just, what the fuck?
They're like cheering.
Yes! Blue! Blue's
Yeah,
saying
because they
yes.
can't imagine it's the other side that does it.
Oh hell no! This is the people they know that do this level of destruction.
Every damn time.
We're the ones that accidentally split mountains.
Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Woo! Great one, Al!
That makes me want to go back and see if there's any new episodes for that one that I reincarnated to the seventh son so I could focus on my magic.
Mm-hmm.
Where he was just like scary, overpowered, and to the point where he's like, "Oopsie, I did not." He blew a hole in the aperture. He's like, "No, go back, shit." I'm like, "Oh, that would be me."
Or the level 1 character that is the weakest in his village, but his village is full of master heroes. So they consider him weak, but everywhere else on the planet, he's like OP.
Yeah, you need to bear in mind that your DM is a pretty cool dude who wants to see you do pretty cool shit.
That was amazing.
And these were a bunch of squishies anyway.
Squishy!
You did not expect us to create a firework.
That too.
He comes up with some really great ideas.
So we have no more enemies.
There are no more enemies.
No anemones.
No enemies.
However, Ham immediately drops her wild shape form and casts water spear. So there's now a 10-foot ball of water, and she's just going, oh shit, trying to pass it through and put out all the fires and keep the forest from burning down.
Al goes, oops, sorry.
Jiltina's
Yeah.
running after her, trying to cast Cure Wounds. Like, hold on.
Oh no, yeah. So okay, so with wild shape, when you wild shape, you temporarily take on the hit points of whatever you're wild shaping to. In this case, with the rhinoceros, she had 72 hit points.
Oh, nice.
So once, if you get knocked out or your hit points hit 0 in wild shape, you revert back to your normal form at your hit points, whatever hit points you were at when you changed.
Okay.
So when she changes back, there's nothing to heal.
Is anyone else hurt? I don't think anyone else.
I took 4.
Trifecta.
Oh yeah, I do.
And
Yeah.
he took some damage, I think.
Yeah, he's at like, I
He
think we
healed
said
back.
69.
Yeah, 69. Legitimately, the only damage I took was from myself.
Yeah. He's at 69 out of 74 hit points.
So yeah, we're okay.
So just you.
Hmm.
In that case, we're gonna.
Oh, didn't Feta get some damage? And actually quite a bit of damage?
If she did, she didn't mark it out. Oh, it was 2 points of slashing damage is what it was.
Oh, I thought it was more than that.
Oh, then I'm gonna use Goodberry and just pass out. That's here. Heal your hit points.
Okay. So 2 of them to trifecta leaves you 3, or is it 5 or 10?
10.
Okay.
So it says up to 10, so I can just summon as
Alright.
many as needed.
Axel, I assume you're gonna eat these good berries.
To heal your little bit of damage.
Yeah, I just. Thanks.
Okay. So it's 5, 6, 7 of them. You can keep those 3 on hand, or
Yeah.
Those don't go to Al. I'll have 4.
oh, I'm sorry, I was looking through the app, and if anybody changed her hit points, I didn't see it.
No, she hasn't had access to her phone. For
Oh,
a long
okay.
time.
Yeah, we'll just say, but it's enough to get everybody healed up there.
Goodberry gets everybody healed.
Yay.
Meanwhile, Axel just walks over to Alan here. High five.
Five.
And now
But yeah, you get your heroic inspiration.
Actually, that
back
would
for
be low 5 for Al.
you get a heroic inspiration for that idea.
Yeah, I've already marked it back.
Yeah.
So Geltina probably wants to. Now we're curious about the big blue orbs.
Okay.
Is it time to go home?
No, we're good. I just need to dinner. Or Axel a little bit. I'll be okay.
Okay.
I actually made it here today. I'm not in a rush. Okay, I can, if you saw that stool, I think I can make it.
So you're investigating the orbs. So what it is?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, they were the shiny stuff. Is there anything left in there?
Who's investigating?
You said they
Well,
were
it wasn't too
crackling
fast.
with electricity.
With energy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm investigating. Is anyone else investigating with me?
I always go as protection.
Well,
Yeah, Axel goes in to see
they're
how much.
shiny and sparkly. You're like, ooh.
Exactly.
so how are we investigating them? I mean, they're obvious. They're 10 feet around.
I would like to use Arcana to see if I can. Is this magic? What do I know about it? What can I tell?
Yeah, you can give me an Arcana check.
Okay. 21, dirty 21.
Okay. It's not a magic you're familiar with.
Can we see
But
what
it-
mechanism it is?
But you're pretty confident it's safe enough to touch. You don't feel like it's any sort of a harming or damaging magic to it.
Can I go out of turn and take magic 4?
Oh, we're not
We are.
in.
We're
Yeah.
no longer in
I
contact.
I don't know if did you miss the epic
Ending
Yeah,
of
Christmas?
I had to go out, but I figured he was smush mush because investigating.
Did he use chain lightning to decimate all life?
We did such a good
we-
job.
Yeah,
We need
the
you
dragons
on
are the big
accident.
threat to this
I can
world.
detect magic if you want me to.
You can do what? Detect magic? I said it's all up to y'all. So I'm just asking how you're going about investigating.
Well, I'm going to detect the magic so I can see what it is, whether it's good or bad.
Al's gonna look at shinies, but not touch because those look dangerous shinies. Kind of like danger noodles. You just don't want to
So
touch them
when it says that right there,
without permission.
take my phone if you need it.
Right. I'm already on it over here.
Oh, okay.
So again, detect magic takes 10 minutes.
That's the word that I missed in my 6th grade.
Okay. And one action.
So if you're doing that, you'll have to be doing nothing but that for 10 minutes in game.
Everybody else is obliterated except for us, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing it.
Okay.
6.
So for the next 10 minutes, Trifecta is performing a ritual on these orbs.
What is ham?
My phone is my phone ringing? That might be. No.
Ham is wandering around through the wreckage trying to reconstruct what she can of the crime scene and trying to figure out why there's ice and what brought the ship down and what are goblins and orcs and ogres doing here.
I don't know nothing about ships, so.
And she's sketching down all the forensic information into a notebook, of course, trying to take in things into account, like what direction the ship was traveling when it crashed, how fast it was going. Any hope of seeing if there were survivors has just been obliterated. So,
No survivors.
right.
There will be no survivors.
I like to explore the shipwreck and seeing if there are any survivors, and
Give me an investigation check.
Soon you will not be here.
Yeah, somebody else who has that.
15.
Um,
There's some.
Says you're walking around the ship on bits and pieces that used to be the deck and such like that. The first thing you notice are harpoons that are mounted on the side rails that are, when I say harpoon, I mean these harpoons are 15, 20 feet long. They are obviously there to protect the ship while it is in transit. Three of the, is that right? I say three. I forgot to roll. Still was a three. 3 of the 8 harpoons have been fired.
3. Sure.
5 of them either never had the chance or didn't have the, whatever happened. 3 of them got fired off, and the other 5 are still cock locked, ready to rot.
This was in a fight. And do I see anything, like any corpses, bodies, survivors?
Shinies.
You want to figure out what happened to the group beforehand.
Well, there's a 99% chance that you're going to find somebody who thinks dies.
There's a kitten in the hold.
You do find the chest up from here up of judging by the insignia on the sleeve, the captain of the ship.
Okay, so the bottom half of him is gone.
Correct.
I'm gonna look below deck to see if there's any more survivors or corpses.
I was gonna say that's not a survivor.
Give me another investigation check.
You only half survived.
Thank you for your roll.
He's mostly dead.
I would say he's more than mostly dead.
6.
So not even slightly alive.
Not
If
even
there
slightly.
is a below decks, you do not see one. In fact,
that
even though it is shaped like a boat, it does not seem to have a typical hull. Like this particular craft was not made to displace water. It dips down a little bit, but it's almost flat as a barge.
Oh.
This does not make sense. Why? Why?
Well, it doesn't look like it has all of the stuff that a regular ship does it?
Geltina goes and gets Barlow and Twinkle.
But it doesn't make
So I'm
sense.
sure we're standing there cheering on the finale like rabid little fans.
Did
you
see that? Did you see that? Did you see that?
So cool!
Yeah.
get them in there and be like, okay, try not to touch anything. But yeah, we got to figure out what happened here and gain information, then probably be on our way. It depends on what we find.
Right, like Twinkle and Barlow are gonna not touch anything.
I'm picturing
That's like
taking
asking Al to
something
not
from,
touch
one
something.
ball to another. Hopefully he doesn't get zapped.
Well, so you want Twinkle to play around on the spheres?
I want Twinkle to be curious, kind of like Simmy,
Okay, got you.
sipping something new.
In that case,
But not the noisy water.
No, not the angry water. That
As-
yeah, she might react.
as tiny as Twinkle is, and he gives one of the spheres a little nudge with his nose, and it starts to roll away just as easily as a beach ball. And he immediately,
Oh no.
and now you see these orbs just poof, poof,
Oh no.
poof. He's
Oh,
just knocking them into
no.
the air and knocking them back and trying to catch them before they hit the ground. Just having a grand old Twinkle time.
Might not want to let those touch the ground.
Hey, Twinkle, can you herd them all in one spot?
Oh, we're in so much trouble.
So there are
Bring them to Mama.
6 of them.
Outback's a different way.
Let's get an athletics check for Twinkle.
Athletics check for Twinkle.
Meanwhile, Axel's over here going, what the fuck is wrong with this goddamn shit?
5 on the die.
So he's trying. They're not difficult to move as far as having to put any force on them, but he's this big. They are this big, so he's trying to get them in the same direction, but they kind of like, and anytime they touch anything, it just immediately flies off in the opposite direction.
You want
So he's getting there. He's just having a hard time with it, but he's still freaking having fun. It's a blast.
I'm sure Barlow probably joins in.
Yeah, you totally know. Okay, Al's going to totally be into it too.
And meanwhile, Axel in the background, what the fuck is wrong with this ship?
I'll just be like, ooh.
Shiny.
What do you mean there's no
One
Lord
finger.
deck? What the fuck is wrong with this ship? Just in the background, just hearing Axel just cuss out the ship, just going, what is wrong with it?
Give me a perception check real quick.
3.
Yep, he sees nothing.
Good.
He doesn't understand fat bottle boats.
They make the rock and roll go round.
Exactly.
You want perception checks from anyone else?
Please.
It takes Twinkle about 6 minutes to get these spheres all herded up together.
That's good.
How many more
Jumps in.
minutes do I have?
Well, that'll leave you about 3 or 4 more minutes.
You know, Chelsea, gives him a scritch and a snuggle and tells him he's a very good boy.
No.
Meanwhile, Axel's over here going, where's the lower deck? There's supposed to be a lower deck. Where's the lower deck?
Lover.
Where's the hatch for the lower deck?
You're saying this out loud as you're walking around?
Yes, just going.
Are you still on the ship? Or are you?
Yeah, I'm still on the
Okay.
ship.
How out loud are you being?
Like whisper, like
Okay.
mumbling. Yeah, where the just goddamn and hatch you for this.
So Ham, by the time all these balls are gathered together, and Ham has been sketching in her notebook, and she's like crunching some math calculations. She keeps looking off to the mountain range behind you guys to the west, but like more to the south. And kind of looks behind her to the east, and And she says, guys, I think the ship was going that way. From like pointing towards the direction you guys were heading. I think it was going that way from the mountains.
So it was going towards Chumeria?
Yes.
Okay.
But it was going very, very quickly.
Any identifiers on it? Let's OC. Because Al can't say identifiers.
Meanwhile, Axel, I'm getting tired of this shit, and tries to break into the underside of it. Just.
So you're swinging your sword at the deck?
Yeah, it's hoping it will
Okay.
break in some way.
Attack roll.
Please. Thank you. 15.
Okay. Roll damage.
2d6?
3d6.
Oh, I guess your wrist is still active in it.
10 plus 4 equals 14.
Give me a percentage roll.
All right. Which is there. Hold on. 99.
Versus 100 over here. 1%. If you'd have tied 100 by some miracle, I'd give you. So you get a chunk out of the deck, but your sword is now stuck.
Uh-oh.
That shit.
Anybody got any WD-40?
Anyone have like oil, like olive oil or something?
Not that I'm aware of.
Well, we have lamp oil, probably.
Oh, doubt that would set the thing on fire.
Give me a dex saving throw, please.
Please. 5.
So you ask for grease. And Ham is happy to help, and she uses a first level spell called Grease.
Oh no.
And it works. You pull the sword out, but with the inertia, you slip and fall flat on your ass and slide down the entire length of the deck until you hit the ground.
Take any damage?
Nah, it would be nice to say not this time.
Bonk. Ow. A warning would be nice.
By this time, Trifecta, your spell is completed. And the energy that is within these spheres is essentially anti-gravity. Like they're made to float, to lift things up.
Okay. So we can use these spheres to lift this boat up. No, you're fine now.
Well, I mean, the boat's in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, it's been broken and beaten and now lightning and yeah.
Okay. Well, I tell the others.
Who had the tinkering kit? I keep forgetting.
She does.
The tinkering tip.
Yeah, you got a tinkering kit and a book about intro to tinkering.
Right.
From the
lab.
where the boomstick was.
Okay.
You haven't read it or anything, but you haven't read the book or anything to get any gain
I
any
need to go
skills or
put
whatever.
this
But
unit. I need to know how to do that on here because this is all.
oh, you just talked to me about it.
Okay, well
Yeah.
then I'll talk to you about it this week so I can write it in my books all night. Everything I can't get from here, I started keeping up with.
So you
I feel like just
tell this to the party.
Huh?
So you tell all that to the party. So we have anti-gravity orbs.
Tina, did you want to hand me the other bowls behind you and stuff? Because there's two behind you and there's yours. I got yours.
I need
Where did they go, really?
Huh?
Where did they go?
I'll take them. And up.
Just
So,
in the
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Well, thank you for the cake. It was good.
It was delicious.
you're welcome. Thank you.
Do we want to? What time is it? In the game?
It is quarter. Oh, in the game.
Mhm.
See. About what time do you want to say you guys left camp?
We started.
I mean, it was pretty. Would have been probably about 8ish when you left.
What we doing?
Trying
So
to find out what time it is in the game.
like 11.
And Trifecta has discovered she has a tinkering kit and an intro to tinkering book.
Oh.
About 11, 12 o'clock. Coming on lunch. I mean, you guys were riding and flying for a while before we got here.
Well, Geltina will definitely suggest maybe we should just set up camp, give Trifecta time to study this stuff.
And I can put my hood up.
Yeah, we can try to find a net to collect all the anti-grav balls in one spot so they don't run away. And I'm sure Al will drag that along behind us if we have to continue walking. But Geltina's kind of hoping if tinkering is possible, maybe we can kind of janky this bitch back together enough to not have
Get
to
it to
walk.
fly?
If nothing else, those anti-grav balls might be worth something.
They're shiny balls.
Shiny balls.
Of
Big
course.
shiny balls.
Big shiny balls. It's like
Does
Christmas
anyone
all
else
over
have
again.
have a conflicting suggestion? Because this is a discussion, not a.
I don't have anything conflicting. Just let me know whenever you're free in the evening or whatever. Give me a call on it so I can figure out what about this. I'll be ready for next week or during the week.
Well, I mean,
So it might
that's
be a good
where
time
we're-
to end it here. Is that what I'm?
I don't know. We were just
The
talking about what you
tinkering-
guys were
tinkering
doing.
kits aren't something that that's going to change your stats.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Okay,
just
well, what can I do with the tinkering kit now to where, can we fix the boat with it?
You're gonna have to give me some ideas of what you're thinking about. The tinkering role it would be you saying, "Hey, I have an idea. If I take two tin cans and put a string on them in between them, will I be able to hear somebody 10 feet away if we talk into the can?" Make me a tinkering roll.
Okay, what
Right.
our damage is done to the ship?
We have no idea.
It is
what
crashed. It is a ship that has crashed from a great height at high speed. It's
There's probably
it's-
a hole in it.
it's airplane wreckage.
Oh, airplane wreckage.
Yeah.
so we might not be able to do more than just making a net and dragging the little anti-grav balls with us.
Or
Can
if somebody
we
has
some
some
of
type
the
of
wood
bag that can
in
hold
good enough
things.
condition to where I
Put a
can
bag of
tinker
holding
with
within
it
that
to
bag.
make us something to
Maybe.
sell in?
I mean, there's bits
That's
and
what
pieces
I
and
mean,
scraps
yeah.
and salvage and parts of the ship
Just
and
use some
yeah.
parts of the ship and build another ship. I can tinker another ship.
Or
We
maybe
get
Or
the-
build a
we
sled.
get
or at
the
least
spears
something that's like
together.
a land cruiser or something that
Yeah,
A sled.
wagon that I don't know something.
yeah, and we can get a net somehow and catch the spears and take them with us. And then if we do that, then yeah, we can by the time we can get to wherever.
We should also try to find any identifying marks on the ship. If it was going from the mountains towards Tumeria at high speed, then it's probably important.
Yeah, Al says somebody might want to know about these peeps.
Can we investigate? I mean, is there anything?
Absolutely.
What if we investigate all around the wreckage before we start to tinker it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Investigation check.
Um,
21.
dirty 20.
9. We got 21. We got dirty 20, and then we got 9. Investigation, Dennis.
Oh.
You're probably one of those that knows better than the rest of us.
So.
We're checking to see about the boat and about the.
Investigation.
Yeah, I think I would also be pretty much out of the know-how because.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, you can give me yours at advantage.
Thank you. Ooh, 19. The first one was a 7.
19 on the die,
Yes, 19.
so it puts you at 23.
Yep.
Okay. So Al's just kind of walking around like, yeah, that looks like a good board. Yeah, I guess we can use this. But she's finding some things that aren't completely broken, but who knows what's going into that pile. We're just going to see salvage and recycle and whatever we're doing. She knows we need more shinies to make the shinies do the shiny thing.
Yes.
Don't mind me, I'm just in the
And a
camera.
23 and a 20, dirty 20,
dirty 20.
21, 22.
Yeah, 21. Yeah,
21.
21.
So Axel, as you're still a bit preoccupied as why the design of this ship is so different, and you find yourself back on the deck. The grease has long since slid itself off, and it's just a puddle on the ground. You do find yourself staring at the captain, and you notice that he has the insignias on his shoulders are for flight rather than sailing on water. There are, it's your classic wing span thing. He's got wings on. And you also see that there does happen to be a scrap of paper tucked into his vest.
He pulls it out.
I grab it and just.
Would be really awesome if you could read, though, wouldn't it?
Oi!
Darn.
I'm gonna yell over to Ujotan. Oi, read this!
As you hear him hollering for you to come read this, you are currently reading the back of the ship that says SS Minnow.
I don't understand this.
No, it's
Gilligan's Island.
way before your time.
Yes.
I just had to give it a name, and that was the first one.
Technically.
I was like,
yeah.
oh
it's
shit,
just
now I gotta
a
name the
rewrite.
ship, and that was the first one that came to mind. I'm like, fucking, why not? We'll swim through the air.
That's a Gen X name.
I'm gonna walk over to Jotan and go, can you read this?
Uh-huh. Sure. I accept the paper and
And it is in order to investigate an area. There's like a half-ass sketched map at the bottom of the paper that signifies that has marked out sort of the area of the mountain range slightly south and west of you, to find out what has been going on, why shipments have been going missing, why crops are failing, people are gone, and find out what the hell's going on. Trifecta, as you're walking around the ship, you notice that there are exactly 6 rings that are about a foot tall, but they're um, 12, 13 feet around, that are attached to cables that are then attached to the side of the boat.
Reckon that would be where the lifeboats would have been.
Or maybe they're round, so
Yeah,
Probably
maybe
to
is
hold
that
the
what the
spears.
spears would have been? Cause how many's there?
You said there's 6.
And there's 6 spears.
Ooh.
So I said let me get to tinkering and build us something and fly out of there.
What about putting this? I mean, if the circles are supposed to go here, what about
I'm
putting here?
tinkering to build it. I was gonna let y'all find a net and capture the floating spears.
Well, the spheres have all been gathered up. They're all in one place, thanks to
Yeah.
Twinkle.
I was only thinking the net to drag them with us if we had to, but if we can use them to fly, that would be helpful.
Okay, then that's what we'll do. Then I'll tinker and do that, and then we'll put them
So,
in there and help us.
Ha- So, again, how are you going to? So, you haven't tinkered before. You haven't read the book. You haven't.
Well, I got this awesome DM that's going to teach me
And I
how
do.
I'm supposed to tinker.
I'm working on it. So, it's not just a matter of can I roll the die and fix a boat that is this destroyed.
No, I don't want to fix it. I want to fix just something big enough for us, because Al can fly.
Maybe rudimentary steering, rudimentary.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, a part of tinkering is figuring out how does it work.
Well, what if we took and put the balls in the holes?
Yeah, that will
Isn't
work
that how
to
that's supposed
get,
to go?
get it to go up in the air, but we got to get enough room for all of us. I got to do it to get all of us on there, because you can't fly all the way over. You're going to have to ride. So I want to try to tinker something big enough for all of us to sit in comfortably.
Well, isn't this big enough?
Well, it's in pieces.
And then we need, of
Multiple
course, yeah,
pieces.
to steer.
Need a what?
To steer it.
Okay.
And we are going to need something like the rudders on it to make it turn whenever we need to turn. And just make a big enough area to where Al can like stay in the back where she can stand up or sit down.
As your investigation checks were pretty high, we're just going to say that you noted that this ship does not have a rudder or sails.
So we have no idea how. We know how it got in the air, but we don't know how it moved.
It does have a wheel.
So it does have one wheel.
What's there?
Okay. Did we miss anything in the investigation? No, because what
We
we
all
rolled
rolled high.
no.
Yeah.
Except Al.
Yeah, and it's not that it's not that the rudder is missing or is broken off.
It's
It
just
didn't have
It was,
have one.
it's very obviously was designed with no rudder, no sails, no elevators or ailerons.
Well, I mean, Jiltina's still of the mind that we either, knit these bad boy anti-grab balls together and drag them.
If I can't tinker the ship, then we're gonna have to grab them.
Yeah.
The only thing I know is if Al or Axel, if Axel knows any way to make a rudder, rudder,
Well, I
that's
mean,
the term.
the rudder works in water. How's it gonna work in the air?
We need more like, not the rudder itself, but more like wings. With flaps.
Flap, flap, flaps.
Not the wings flap, but with the flaps that go down to make you turn.
Mm-hmm.
Because with it in the air and I turn the wheel, it's going to turn anyway.
Depending on the.
So why do we need even wings? Because if we have the floaty spheres and we're in the air, and the wheel's going to turn the ship anyway.
Well, then why don't we just attach the spheres to one of the remaining pieces, and our asses can hold on.
So,
Did you need a pillow?
He's right. He's right in the middle of a whole bunch of pillows.
so if it goes up in the air, why do we need a rudder anyway? We would need something like, I mean, we need sails. Okay, I'm trying to get this in my mind. I want to draw it out on a piece of paper, see if I can get it better. I don't know.
So, as you're surveying everything and you're looking at the 6 rings that are laid out around the outside of what was left of the ship, give me a quick perception check.
To 15 plus 5.
So while you're trying to figure this out, Ham is all kinds of excited because she's heard all about these ships and has never actually seen one, and she is up at the wheel and, oh my god, I always wanted to fly one of these, and she's just going all SpongeBob, yeah. and
Ham, do you know how to do this?
as she is turning the wheel and pushing it forward and back, you note that each of the 6 rings, as she moves the wheel, they're like sparking off, depending on how she's moving the wheel. So like she moves it forward and the ones at the back spark up, and she pulls it back and the ones at the front spark up, and she rolls off to the side and they start sparking around.
The spheres control that. So let me get to tinkering and do it and put the spheres in.
Okay.
So we can get out of there.
Okay.
So that's what I do.
Okay. So the ship is broken in many pieces. So none of the rings they're still connected to bits and chunks of the ship, but the bits and chunks of the ship are not connected to each other.
Can I
Just the
tinker
cables.
with it enough to get enough of the ship together to fly?
Okay.
Because it's not like it has to float in water. Because if not, then don't do the tinkering. I was just thinking about using with the spear parts and adding something to it just to get us enough room to go.
Can Al have an OC moment?
Sure.
Bottom part of one of the boats, that's big enough to fit everybody on it. Put it like in between all 6 of the stuff. You take the wheel, you stick it here, you go wee, and then you put the spheres in.
She just said.
So then we
I've been
fucking
trying to
fly.
say. She just said what I've been trying to say.
That's all we need is something flat so that we can all hold on to it, and then steering and boom. Sorry. Not now.
So give me D20 roll.
A D20?
Yep.
Ten.
That was a little bit of help. I assume you're enlisting help to be able to move parts and pieces and all that
Yes,
happy jazz.
please. I'll be asking Al.
When you say big enough to hold you, how big are you thinking?
Oh,
Big enough for Al.
I can fly, but
Not the whole way. You'll need to rest some.
so we'd be looking at maybe 10 by 10 if a 10-foot.
Spheres in diameter?
The spheres are 10 feet around a piece.
Okay, so maybe a 20-foot platform, 20-foot by 20-foot, 4 spheres.
Or 20 by 30 and all 6 spheres.
Do we have enough wood to get that much space together in one spot?
That would be the question. Like the front
So-
flat bottom part.
Like 20 foot by 20 foot, you should be able to find a big enough chunk to.
Maybe we don't get all the way off the ground. Maybe we can hover boat over it.
So he, with a bit of luck and help and getting shit figured together, you get a 20 foot by 20 foot chunk out of the piece that already has the wheel on it. So you don't have to fuck with that, and it's already connected and the cables are there. And you get the cables bound up so they're not, they're 100 feet long, 80 to 100 feet long a piece.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got them like coiled up underneath, so you have all the cables still. And figuring whatever's powering it is somewhere within that wheel assembly. And once you get the spheres in them, once you get the spheres into the rings, they do kind of levitate a foot or two off the ground. Just by being in the ring. It's 20 feet by 20 feet, certainly large enough to hold everybody, because that's, that'd be 16, and there's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's enough room for a little bit of wiggle room. Question now, who's flying this thing?
We let Ham fly it.
Are you ready to fly
Ham's
this
the
thing,
geek.
sir?
Oh yeah, well there is, the sailor.
I don't know really how this thing works, but I can probably steer it in the right direction. Watch so many captains do so many different things. I guess I'll try. Alright.
So let's start with a perception check.
Please. 6.
Okay.
You good?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
So there's the wheel. You know where the wheel is. How are you gonna grab the wheel?
Like how a ship captain would.
Okay.
Like so, right?
3 and 9.
So you grab the wheel. What you gonna do?
Well, Ham pulled it back, and it was kind of weird. It kind of went up like that. So you might want to tug.
Alright, I'll tug on it.
Towards you. I guess pretty easily. The front lifts up just a foot or two and sets back down as you lower it down.
Okay. I'm gonna try to
But
raise the wheel.
you do notice as you tug that the knobs, I know they're not called knobs, the knobs feel a little loose.
I'll try turning one.
Turning one,
Yeah, like a motorcycle.
how far?
Like only like
A little bit.
look,
Just one?
just one.
I saw you moving the left one. Full turn, half turn, quarter turn?
Quarter turn.
Quarter turn. So you move up a quarter turn and the entire left side of the boat jerks up 10, 15 feet in the air and is continuing to go up.
I correct it and then just stop.
Okay. And it
Stays.
falls, but
Slowly.
Not slowly.
Oh.
It's enough of it's a bump. It's not enough to fuck everything up, but
How the fuck does this work?
a little bit more. There might have been a deck save involved.
Alright.
So try both sides.
Yeah!
Oh shit!
Both sides all the
Oh
way up.
shit! Well, we're no longer on it.
We need some
And I just-
saving throws.
I was like, alright, let's try this. And I twist both my hands quarter turn.
Oh, both just a quarter turn.
Quarter turn, yeah.
Oh, that was gonna be fun.
Yeah, I was waiting for full throttle. All of us falling.
So there's a bit of a lurch, but as you're holding it at quarter throttle, it steadily gains speed.
As it starts floating.
Yeah, just straight up.
Ah! What? And as he slows it down and he's like trying to control this.
So as you're playing with the throttles, you notice that it's like giving it gas. So if you stop giving it gas, it starts to sink again. So you got to find that. And you're able to sort out that that's your altitude.
Alright. So this and this. So this.
So as you push forward, the
We
nose,
all fall back.
the nose dips down. You oh shit! And you pull back a little too far in the back, and the nose tips up. So this is your pitch. So this pitches the nose up and down.
Why did you get?
And then,
Whoa.
and so as and while you're doing it, and as your hands are just naturally, as you're trying to control it, are moving left and right, the left, steering is left and right. So you have throttle,
Mhm.
altitude, steering, y'all.
Okay. Why did you let the ship cap? I'm
The
used
ship
to water.
captain?
Not the
Why
ship
did
captain.
we let the ship captain?
No. Oh, you let the water captain drive a airship.
Well, you have more experience than most of us in ships.
Hey, none of us know how to.
The only thing he's used to is freaking. Okay.
You can do this, Axel.
Hopefully not flipping this ship around.
Here we go, skipping along the
Why did you let me do this?
And
Okay.
Barlow and Twinkle are holding on to the front going,
Okay. Okay. Stable. Okay. So.
Touch anything.
Don't touch anything.
Okay. There must be an easier way of doing this. As he slightly turns it. I was like, okay. Where are we supposed to go?
Good question.
I'm just trying to keep this focus on trying to keep this stable.
We're going to Tina's home.
We're going to the airship place.
Give me a sleight of hand check at advantage.
Please. 20!
A nat 20, all right.
Chaos
Chaos
ensues.
So this thing is launched up in the air, and it's been a bit wiggly, but you're catching on, and you're getting it figured out, and everybody's getting their
I can't read, but I can certainly fly.
their
I
air
guess.
legs, I guess.
Air legs.
And suddenly, with the idea in your head of, I'm a captain now, and you start feeling this pride welling inside of you, and you feel very much like Calculus Maximus, tremendous tallywhacker of Tripoli.
You're like, I'm awesome at this.
You are now exuding big dick energy. Okay.
He's got big dick in it.
All of it.
I can do this!
At
I
which
can do this!
at which point, a little parrot lands on your shoulder, and you hear Ham say, "So where are we going?"
Son of a... No! No! No!
We're all on there.
No! No, I am telling him, don't do that! I am trying to keep this ship in the air! I think he goes back to his, okay.
And as you turn your head back, she lands on the other shoulder and says, "I'll stop for a cracker."
Do you want me to throw you?
You can try. Oh my goodness.
Get off my arm and turn back into what you were.
Which time? Don't turn into a rhino.
Do not turn into a rhino
These questions 3.
or a camel.
We're into a ham sandwich.
What is the airspeed velocity of an unladen parrot?
Okay,
African or European?
back to what I was doing. Okay, so where was the town again?
Tamaria.
I said
To the
where.
north and east.
Okay, is
That
it
away.
like a compass or something?
Well,
So
I mean,
as
we're pulling up
the crow
map.
flies, you go that way.
Look up the map.
So that way.
Yeah, that way.
All right, so I turn that way and then slowly, gently push it forward.
Quick no
It-
dive.
And you are gently moving forward.
Okay, I can get used to this.
I lost the yippee nipple, didn't I?
Yep.
Damn it.
Um,
Because it would have been great at that point to like bounce it up and down and go yippee, yippee, yippee.
so you're riding about. You're currently about 100 feet off the ground. Is that the altitude you want to maintain?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep that, maintain
Okay.
that
That'll make it easier for you to try
land.
to get to guess your speed.
Yeah.
And you're keeping it between quarter throttle and no throttle.
Yeah.
You're looking down at the ground as you're floating along at this. We'll say you're averaging about 1/8 of the throttle, and the ground going by pretty quick for movement speed purposes, mechanical purposes. About 120 foot movement speed. So every 6 seconds you're
Wow,
you're-
we're going.
You're floating along
fast.
about 20 feet per second.
Yeah, great. This is not like any ship I steered, but this works. And then he's like, "Sorry, can one of you tell me if..." Let me rephrase that. Can one of you be at the lookout and tell us when and we are getting close to it?
Hey, look out.
Look out!
And also tell me if there's like any ships coming nearby us or something.
What about this one?
Oh, that was just a bird.
Uh,
Oh no, that was a wyvern, not a bird. Oops.
Oh shit.
Oh shit, don't give the DM ideas.
Please don't.
Learn that
Of course,
lesson.
as you were very gently cruising along, Ham has
Erase it.
flown up to the front with Barlow and Twinkle, and every time Barlow says something, Ham repeats what Barlow says, and then every time Twinkle, Ham, and just imitating the both of them, just to be the
You need to go.
stop copying me, stop copying me.
Okay.
Just Bloom also on Barlow's show, just like doing the same thing in that one, and just Pom getting sick of that shit, just grabs a ham sandwich's beak and just goes.
Have to make an attack roll.
Alright, after
17.
this we're gonna have to go.
Yeah, just he's got the beak shut.
Thank you.
Ham will drop her wild shape and just.
Thank you,
Aw.
Pom.
So you guys are off and on your way to Temeria,
Yep.
and
We're gonna have to call it an evening here.
trifecta in your notebook of your that you're writing down. You're gonna have a +1 tinkering bonus.
That's one tinker bonus.
So
Did you
your
guys wanna
your
keep
so
it
any tinkering checks are gonna be a D20 +1.
Hey Siri,
Yes,
I can name
Oh, did you
Tinkering.
did you want some pudding?
Oh, okay.
roll and is a +1
Yes.
at advantage.
Done.
No, just +1.
Okay. Okay. I'll put it in my notebook when I get to the house.
Okay.
And we're gonna call it a night. And that's all, folks.
Yep.
I just love the